Hello Aries, Rose here with the Cackling Moon. This is going to be your monthly Tarotscope for the month of September. I will be working with a few decks here. If you would like to know which decks I'm using, please check the description box. I will list them there, as well as if you're interested in a personal reading with me, check the link. It'll take you to my shop. For your reading, I'm going to be pulling about 6 cards, just to give some insight on what to expect the month of September. Be sure to watch your moon and rising sign videos as well. And again, these are general readings, so not everybody will resonate. But if you would like a personal private reading with me, that link is in the description box. Okay, Aries. The core of your month, we have fertility. So the core of your month is fertility. Influences, the Ace or the Page of Cups. Challenges, the 10 of Coins. What to focus on, the Queen of Swords. So the fertility card coming up for you as the core of your month. This is basically setting the tone of what to experience for the month of September. Fertility is not just a time of coming into pregnancy and you know, giving birth or giving new life, but although that could be the case for some of you. But fertility is also about abundance, and it's about the creation of something. So the month of September has a really good theme of a lot of you guys feeling really motivated to create. This is a time of month for inspirations, and it's not just to be inspired. It's actually the mode of turning your inspirations, your goals and dreams into a reality and giving birth to something new. This can also be a new discovery of yourself. So perhaps doing some work where you are finding more about yourselves, but this is also the discovery of finding out, you know, new pieces to your soul and using that to benefit you in your life's journey. Fertility is just a really good card of creation and rebirth. This is also a time for you guys to come back from maybe a darker moment or a darker time in your experience. So the fact that you got that card is really cool. This is a really good time of the month for you guys to focus on manifesting goals and desires. Your influences is the Ace of Cups. So the Ace of Cups card as an influence is you're going to be really drawn, and your emotions are going to kind of be your guiding light. So you're going to be very much influenced by your feelings and your connections to people in this month. And I also want to note that it's an ace card for you guys. So that teamed up with the fertility card shows me lots of new beginnings and fresh new starts for a lot of you guys. So the month of September is going to be a really good month for starting over, starting fresh. If you've been wanting to start up a new project, manifesting something different, a change, this is the month to do so. The energy for that is going to be really, really strong. But because it is an Ace of Cups and it is an influence card, a lot of your decisions and a lot of your choices that you will be making in September are most likely going to be influenced from your feelings. So if you are somebody who acts on impulse based on your feelings, be wary of that for this month. Your emotions might be heightened and they may be dictating choices to make for your path, choices to make for this month, but sometimes it's not always the best. So really follow what's true to your heart, but also follow with what's necessary. You have the 10 of coins as your challenge. A lot of you guys are going to be feeling a bit cluttered. I think this is a lot of clutter, a lot of claustrophobic feelings as far as family goes. I think a lot of you guys are going to be feeling smothered, and kind of just, and it doesn't have to be family. I mean, this can be friends settings as well. Those of you who share living spaces with other individuals, the month of September might prove to feel a little bit cluttersome for you. I think that you're going to be needing your own space, especially if you're going through a time of transformation. You're not really going to want to have a whole audience for that. And the 10 of coins being a family card and a card of abundance as well, it does prove to be really good. There's going to be a lot of fruitfulness. I feel like money is not going to be a situation. It's not going to be much of a challenge. I do feel that the 10 of coins is drawing me towards people. I think that your main challenge for the month of September is just going to be your connections with people and getting along with people. Then we have the Queen of Swords here, and that is for your what to focus on card. The Queen of Swords is a very wise Queen of the Tarot. She's very much firm with her beliefs and her ideas. She's very good with communicating. She speaks really well, but she's also very blunt and very no nonsense type of a individual. So any kind of focus that you should have, I think you want to make sure you have a clear head, a clear mind space, and being honest with yourself. The swords cards are also about truth and honesty, and I feel like that's going to be really important, especially if you are highly influenced by your emotions. A lot of times when we are influenced by our feelings and with our heart, we don't necessarily pay attention to the rationality of things. And I feel like the Queen of Swords is kind of that reminder for you to remember to be rational in your thinking. And when you are making these big decisions for the month, make sure you're rational in your thinking with your mind as well, that you're and being honest with yourself. I'm gonna pull, oh well, here we go. So we have the Queen of Pentacles coming up here. I was gonna pull some cards from my playing card deck. Oh, I want to do this one. Okay. So we have the Queen of Pentacles and we have the Nine of Wands coming up. So I think shadow-like, I think this is, shadow cards, fears, underlying emotions. With the Nine of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles, I think ultimately a lot of you guys are just craving stability. You guys are craving balance, and you guys are just craving, you want to be balanced, you want to be really solid and firm in your foundations. And I think a lot of these new beginnings are exciting for you, but it's also time for you guys to kind of shift a little and be in the process of changing. And I think that change is kind of worrisome for some people, and it might feel like a new obstacle taking place. And it's kind of like, oh, you have to go through the changes, and you have to go through being in unfamiliar territory. And that can be a little scary for some of you. So I feel the Nine of Wands coming through is kind of showing that you might be feeling a little bit like blocked, or just kind of you've been exhausted, you've been going through a lot, and you kind of want to have a really easy end of the year. And I think September is for it to be towards the end of the year and for new things to start up. I think it's not really the kind of energy some of you want to go through, but it's necessary. And that Queen of Pentacles card coming up is really guiding you to be honest with yourself. I guess, again, with the Queen of Swords, being honest with yourself, being truthful. But I think ultimately you're striving for simplicity, or striving for a firm foundation, and you're going to get that. You're going to get that definitely, but you guys can't be afraid of change, and you cannot be afraid of starting new, starting fresh with things. And that is what this fertility card is all about. It's new creations and inviting new events, new people, new situations, new feelings to come through. And I do feel that this fertility card is going to be it's very different for all of you guys. I mean, it's a general reading, but I do see that this is going to embark you guys on a lot of new journeys, bringing in a lot of new people into your surroundings, new ideas, and for some of you, pregnancies. So the road to this is, you know, I think ultimately you really want to nurture yourself through this whole path. Invite change, be open-minded to it, be honest with yourself, but ultimately it's going to take you nurturing yourself and nurturing this whole experience. That is what Queen of Pentacles energy is. And then, of course, keep in mind as a fear, yeah, you guys are fearful about fearful of change and fearful of, you know, going through another rough patch, but I think that these new beginnings are necessary for you, and it's always new, and it's always good to have new experiences. So I wish you guys a beautiful month of September. If you would like a private reading with me, please check the link in the description box, and I will see you guys soon. Bye, guys.